Welcome back to Random Recess. In this episode of our Japan series, we explore historic sites in Hiroshima and one of the most iconic views in Japan.
This is magical.
We try Hiroshima-style Okonomiyaki and some tasty treats too. We even make new friends along the way.
So cute. You following me home?
You're in the right place if you love to travel. Subscribe to our channel for travel experiences and tips. It's free and helps us grow. Let's kick things off. You know what time it is. It's recess time. Asobi no chikan desu. Alright y'all, the Shinkansen, the bullet train is so fast. At one point I was able to measure it. We got up to 180 miles per hour. Now I don't know how accurate that app is, the speedometer app, but it was fast. We had lunch. Well, I guess you can call it a snack or a light lunch. So we'll probably wait till dinner, but of course we're gonna have a light snack here. But I gotta say, it's an hour and 40-minute train ride. This is exciting, and it's also kind of a strange feeling to be here. Like, we learned about this in school. It's so historic, so tragic, but yeah, this is going to be a very interesting recess for us.
We're really excited to go check out all that Hiroshima has to offer, but like Abed said, there's a little bit of a somberness too at some of the places we're going to go visit, like the Atomic Bomb Dome and Peace Memorial Park. But I think it's important to go visit it. You know, Hiroshima wants to put it out there into the world that they're definitely championing peace and getting rid of nuclear weapons and all of that stuff. So we'll go check that out and show you guys around. But we also have some other non-serious things that we're doing here in Hiroshima, which we're really excited about, including some delicious food. So stay tuned.
To get to Peace Park, we took the bus. It's super easy and you can use your IC card just like the trains and subways. Navigating is easy, the routes are listed in both Japanese and English, so you won't have trouble finding Peace Park or any other historic sites in Hiroshima. The bus station is actually really close to the historic sites in Hiroshima. It was about 10 minutes to Peace Park.
Behind me is the iconic A-bomb dome. This structure actually survived the atomic blast, and it remains standing today. And the city has preserved it, and it's now a UNESCO United Heritage Site and a stark reminder of the dangers and terrifying nature of nuclear weapons. This is really, really sobering to see this in person and just to think about the devastation and what a horrible event that was. Definitely not something that we want to relive. And this is a reminder of that, and just to kind of bring awareness to the dangers of atomic weapons and nuclear weapons in general. And that's what this whole Peace Memorial Park is about, world peace. There's actually a flame that they keep burning until nuclear weapons are wiped off the face of the planet, in hopes that that technology is no longer used anymore, just because of what happened here. But to see the atomic bomb dome behind us and then look across the river to the beautiful city of Hiroshima, it's really modern. It is just a testament to the rebuilding spirit and how they were able to essentially rebuild the entire city from nothing into a thriving metropolis again. And it's really inspiring. So definitely you cannot miss this. This is a moment in history that needs to be remembered. And this is just a really awe-inspiring sight.
Chris, it's so interesting to see like all of the schools here, and like this is like a field trip.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a huge part of their culture and history as well. I mean, there are two sides to the war, you have to remember that. Yeah, it was just a dark time in everyone's history, and it does kind of feel strange as Americans to be here, because we obviously know like what side we were on. So, you just have to kind of approach all of this with a little reverence. And yeah, I don't know, it's kind of heavy, but it is interesting to see. Yeah, a lot of school groups are here. You see a lot of Japanese school children walking around learning about the history, and yeah, it's really beautiful. I have to say, like, as weird as that sounds, it's a beautiful memorial that they have here. Behind me is the Children's Monument, and this is actually a monument for all of the children lost in the atomic bomb. And it's an interesting story. So the girl at the top of the monument, her name is Sadako Sasaki. She was exposed to atomic radiation at the age of 2 years old, and she actually developed leukemia. And during her illness, she folded or attempted to fold 1,000 paper cranes as a symbol of peace. And upon her untimely death, her classmates actually petitioned for a monument to be built as remembrance and also as a monument to peace around the world. And it's really, really beautiful. And the paper crane has actually become a symbol of peace and rebuilding for the entire city of Hiroshima. So you're going to see it everywhere. There's actually an inscription on the inside of the monument that says, "This is our cry, this is our prayer for building peace around the world." And that's really a beautiful sentiment. So yeah, not to be missed. Come check it out.
All right, so behind me is the Flame of Peace, which represents the desire for world peace and nuclear dearmament. It's a really beautiful thing to see. This entire park is wonderfully manicured. You can see people really working to keep it clean and in pristine condition. And just being here right now, it's like so sobering. Like, it's just a reminder of how dangerous these weapons are. But as odd as it is to say, like, maybe it's not odd. It's just a beautiful park too.
So seeing the A-bomb dome and getting to wander through the Peace Memorial Park, such a beautiful experience. All of the memorials here are must-sees when you come to Hiroshima. Don't miss any of them. This park, again, it's beautiful, but it's also just a stark reminder of, you know, how dangerous nuclear weapons are, and I'm glad we came. I think it's just an important part of history, and you learn about it in school, and to finally be here and to walk around and be in the city where that happened, I don't know, there aren't really many words to describe it. We're actually going to head across the river. You can actually see that giant tower up there. That's Orizuru Tower. I don't think I pronounced that right, I'm so sorry, but that actually means paper crane. And like I said before, you know, the 1,000 paper crane folding of Sadako Sasaki, really important. It's a symbol of peace. And that tower was constructed with some really great views of the park and of the dome. And there's a really cool activity that we're going to do in there. So let's go check it out.
Probably one of the prettiest elevators I've been in.
This elevator is gorgeous.
Yeah.
We're going to the rooftop.
Orizuru Tower.
Orizuru Tower. I'm excited.
So we get our crane up there, right?
Yeah, so we're actually going to get to do a cool origami crane folding exercise where we're going to make our own origami cranes and we get to drop it down into the tower. So there's a 12-story high column of the building that you just fill up with origami cranes. All right, so we're up here on the top floor of the Orizuru Tower, which is known as Hiroshima Hills. Oh my god, breathtaking views, 360-degree views of Hiroshima. Just look at this place. And the architectural design of this place is awesome. There's just like sloped floors you can sit on. You can grab a drink at the cafe. We got oat milk lattes and we're just gonna take in the views, you guys. Look around. This is absolutely breathtaking.
Yo, I gotta say, the views up here are truly amazing. Definitely worth it. It was 2,200 yen per person, and then we paid an extra 100 for the crane to be able to do the paper crane, and then drop it into the building. And we really wanted to do that. Just, we don't know if we'll ever come back here again. And, you know, it goes to a good cause, so we just wanted to make sure that, you know, we participated in that. But just some reference for anyone who's coming and if you want a budget. But yeah, just sitting up here right now with Chris, just taking in the sweeping views of Hiroshima. This is a beautiful, beautiful city. And just to see the modern architecture, like so many of these buildings are new, obviously, because everything had to be rebuilt. It's beautiful.
This is such a nice, peaceful day so far. And it's actually just kind of a nice respite from the go that we've been doing over the last few days. We've just been nonstop going 100 miles an hour ever since we landed in Japan, obviously, because it's an amazing country and we want to do as much as we can. But it's also important just to take a deep breath, relax, and let yourself be present. And this is allowing us a chance to do that. I feel like, yeah, it's so quiet, it's nice, relaxed, it's not crowded, and Abed and I are just able to kind of soak it all in, reflect on what we've done so far in Japan, and just be present here in Japan. This is so nice. So that's a travel tip for you. Make sure that you take some moments for yourself where you can just enjoy where you are. And you're not having to constantly go from one thing to the next. It's always important. Those in-between times are just as important. don't sleep on Hiroshima when you come to Japan. It's a quick, like 1.5 hour Shinkansen ride from Osaka. It is worth it. It is gorgeous here. All right, you can take the elevator or the stairs down, or you can there's a slide that goes all the way down to the bottom.
Are you gonna do it?
Maybe, we'll see. But let's go do the cranes first.
Okay.
Blue sky and a white clouds.
Thank you.
I really like this.
7. Okay, this is sun rising from Miyajima Mountain. Have you been there?
No,
we've not.
later.
Oh, great.
Wow.
All right, so there are iPads here that have instructions on how to fold your origami crane. Look, I did it. No comments on how bad it is. I think it looks good. And there are also folks walking around that will help you if you get stuck. I had to get some help because I got a little lost in the instructions, but overall, super easy. And now we get to go drop this down.
Yeah, folding the paper crane is actually a really fun thing, and the staff here, like Chris said, is super nice. There's instructions via video and then also just through like pictures. I opted for pictures, which I found a little easier. But yeah, look at my crane, y'all. I needed a lot of help. This was not the first try.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Oh, yeah, and then here are the holes.
Oh, and you just drop them in here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, I'm just standing on the glass floor. This is crazy.
Hold on, let's see.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you can see the cranes down there.
Okay, and then you just drop your crane down into the wall. That's awesome. All right, that was really cool. You actually walk out into the wall, and you're on a glass floor. You're 12 stories above the ground, and then you drop your paper crane down into the wall. And so that wall will hold, what did you say, like 1 million cranes?
There's 1 million in there now. Yeah.
That is crazy. So that's actually so cool. And the wall's not even close to being full, so that's pretty neat. All right, we decided to take the slide down because it seems like the most fun way to go down the Orizuru Tower, right? Not the stairs of the elevator. Ooh. Oh, okay. Not the slide being actually kind of fast. That was fun.
Oh my god. This is so much fun! And if you don't want to take the slide, that's okay. Or if you just want to take it for one floor, you can. They are going to make you sign this waiver that they won't pay for any injuries. So if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. But honestly, it's pretty slow. I mean, there is a little bit of speed, but it's not like you're going to go down all 12 stories. But again, you can decide for yourself. The cool thing about it is, like I said, you can get off at each floor so you can see the different murals, and these are so cool, y'all. So the wall art murals are actually part of a large art project called the 9 Hopes, and the vision of the art project is envisioning 2045, the year 2045, 100 years after the A-bomb went off. What does the world look like? And so each floor has a different mural, and they're just beautiful. They envision hope and rebuilding, and they're just so awesome to see. And even cooler is when you get your origami paper, each one of those papers represents a different mural. So you get to pick what wall art you want, and then as you walk down, you can see the actual mural. Alright, so we made it onto the ferry to Miyajima Island, and it's about a 45-minute boat ride, and it costs about $15 per person each way, and yeah, it takes 45 minutes to get there, so we're in for a leisurely ride. This is a smaller boat than I was expecting. It's giving Nemo submarines, but bigger, obviously. There's plenty of room, but yeah, this will be fun. It was about 45 minutes, and I gotta say, the views were spectacular. They're even better here, though. Holy cow. Yeah, so I mean, a quick boat ride, you can relax, catch up on whatever, take a nap. It was actually pretty smooth. Honestly, it was really comfortable in there. They've got restrooms. But yeah, we're so excited because the sun is setting. I think we're going to get some really cool shots here. So we're also here in early December, which is fall, and all of the maple leaves here are turning like a bright red. I think we're at peak foliage season. It's absolutely gorgeous. We don't get colors like this in Texas.
It's awesome to see these bright reds and oranges of the fall foliage. Really beautiful. So the deer here on Miyajima Island, similar to Nara, they're considered sacred animals in the Shinto religion, and they're so calm and docile. Obviously, don't mess with them, but look, they're everywhere too. It's so cute.
Honestly, this is a really peaceful walk. You've got the beach right here. And the people are just walking their dogs, and there's deer kind of just free roaming. But yeah, just listening to the ocean here, the beach, the waves, I should say. It's very relaxing. The Miyajima Brewery and Starbucks are right next to each other, just in case you feel inclined for either. Or just get both. All right, we're walking up. The trail's really easy to follow. Just follow the crowds. Nice to know there are vending machines here as well.
So we're here at Itsukushima Shrine, and it is an icon of Japan. It's actually one of the 3 most iconic views in Japan. It's the floating torii gate. You've probably seen it in a million pictures. And there it is behind us. I can't believe we're actually seeing it. It is gorgeous. It's so pretty, so stunning. And we're here at high tide, so it actually looks like it's floating. If you come during low tide, you can actually walk up to the torii gate itself. But it's so big. It's out there in the water. This is so cool, and we have a friend.
Oh my god, we have a friend.
Yeah,
Hi, guy.
Don't mind us. We're just filming a vlog here. That's so cool. Just walked right between us. But let's go get some shots of this beautiful gate.
Which one is more impressive, this one or the one at Epcot?
Duh. Epcot. I'm just kidding.
Boo. No.
No, this one. By not even a competition. Are you kidding? So the torii gate here at Itsukushima Shrine was actually built in 1875, which is pretty cool. It's not like as ancient as other shrines you're gonna find in Japan, but still pretty old. And it's been rebuilt 9 times, if you can believe it or not. But look at it, it's an icon. All right, if you want the really good straight-on shot of the torii gate out in the water, you just have to pay 300 yen, and they'll let you into kind of these winding docks that go through these different like pagodas, and it's really gorgeous. So I highly recommend it. Plus you get the iconic straight on shot of the torii gate in the water. What more could you ask for? Itsukushima Shrine is not to be missed here on Miyajima. It's absolutely beautiful and it lives up to the hype.
Honestly, it feels like we're on some sort of movie set. Like, it just, not to like downgrade where we're at, like just everything is so beautiful. And it's things we've only seen through those formats, right? Through movies and television. But to be here and to see it, it's just something else. Hopefully we're doing it justice, but I don't know that it comes out on film. It's a must if you're coming to Japan. All right, we're following some sort of trail, and looks like we're like in the town proper, but there's restaurants and other vendors here, so you're not gonna go hungry or thirsty. There's like vending machines, but oh look, there's even ice cream. Specialty coffee ice cream. Ooh, that sounds delightful. Looks like they've got souvenirs. We might have to stop, but we're walking up to a temple. Chris, what temple are we going to?
So we're going up to Daishoin Temple. Watch out, don't get hit by the car. We're going up to Daishoin Temple. It's supposed to be really beautiful. I'm excited.
Looks like they have some sort of skyliner also that will take you up to Mount Nissen, but we're opting for just a little bit of a hike. It's like 10 minutes from where we're at.
So Miyajima is so pretty, and it's a lot more traditional than where we've been at in Osaka and Tokyo. So all the buildings here are just giving off like old school Japan. Because they are. It's not giving off, they are old school Japan, and it is beautiful. All right, we made it to the base of Daishoin Temple. We just have a few stairs to go up first. Daishoin Temple is absolutely gorgeous. It sits at the base of Mount Misen. Bring your walking shoes and be prepared to climb a lot of stairs, but it's worth it. Oh my god, I'm just floored at the beauty of all of the leaves changing color. Bright, deep reds, yellows, greens, oranges. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the temple itself is just so calm, so serene, spectacular in a word. They're burning incense, the leaves are falling down. Like, this is magical. This is magical. I'm just so blessed to be here. This is awesome.
So they will let you actually ring the bell, but only once per person. So if you are gonna do it, just be careful, because it'll just keep swinging. Be gentle, and then make sure to hold it so, you know, it doesn't, you know, keep ringing. But yeah, I gotta be careful. I'm filming while walking down all these steps. Chris is ahead of me, but Chris said something about cookies, and I think we're here on National Cookie Day. I don't think it's International Cookie Day, but you know what? Any cookie day is fine by me. Plus, after all these stairs, I've definitely earned a cookie. Definitely. Y'all, because our hotel is like literally in Umeda Station, like it is just constantly busy. Constantly, no matter what time we go out, there's just so many people coming and going. This has just been nice. One, to be out in nature and just kind of be out and about and just get a little bit of tranquility and calmness.
Yeah, it's been really relaxing, almost meditative to be here. You know, in the temples, the streets are relatively empty. Yeah, there's tourists because this is a touristy spot, but it doesn't feel like crushing, overwhelming amounts of people. So do yourself a favor. Don't just stick to like Tokyo, Osaka, the big, huge cities. Get outside and go see some of the smaller cities. Hiroshima's not even that small, but Miyajima is.
Low tide's coming in. People are out there getting photos closer to the gate, and then probably around 5:30 you'll be able to get right up to it. So when we booked our boat charter out here, there were signs that showed low tide, high tide, and then you actually chose your return time. So if you really want to see both, you can do that. You can plan appropriately. Now, I don't know how much light there is. I do see a few light poles. I don't know later in the evening, like how dark it is, but you know, we couldn't do that based off our schedule, but you do have that option.
Yeah, I think they actually light the torii gate up at night. So if you want to come at night, you can probably get some really cool shots of a lit up torii gate in the water. That'd be neat. But during the daytime, you get all the mountains. It just looks, I think it looks better during the day.
We're just saying that because we have to leave. I'm just kidding. No, I think he's right though. You see more of like the city. So, and that's also part of the beauty. It's not the only thing here, but it is the thing. Hey buddy. What you up to?
Here in Miyajima, we had to get some Momijido, which are these little maple cookies that are filled with different things, and they have them all over the place here, different sizes. We got the mini ones because we wanted to try a bunch of flavors, but they have like larger ones. They all smelled so good. So if you didn't know, maple trees are all over the place here in Japan, and the maple leaf has kind of become the symbol of Hiroshima and Miyajima. So why not sell some maple cookies if I can open it? Look, they're little maple leaves. They're soft. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey,
no.
you scared the crap out of me.
Hey buddy. All right, let's stand up.
Just get away. I have nothing for you. Nope.
No.
Wow, you came out of nowhere. Sorry, bro.
All right, how was it?
It was really good. So I got sweet bean paste, which the red bean is really subtle, a nice sweetness, and that cookie is nice and soft, but you're gonna really like it when we're not getting harassed by the deer over here. That deer came out of nowhere, like a heat-seeking missile.
Yeah, it's really great. The stall that we went to, and by the way, there's like a whole market, and you'll find different vendors selling these, different sizes. But anyway, we decided to go with a 10-pack because we wanted different flavors. So Chris tried the green bean paste. We also got
Red bean paste.
sorry, red bean paste. We also have green tea. We have a cheese. We have a chocolate, and then I can't remember the yellow one, but I want to try. I'm gonna try the cheese. More cheese, please. They came in this beautiful box. Great display. All right, Chris, you gotta look out. I didn't see that deer coming. All of a sudden, it was like, whoosh. Oh, wow, you're right. They are soft. I just love the way these look, though, in the shape of a maple. Okay, here we go. I think this is cheese. I don't know. Cheese. It'd be hard to tell, but there's a chunk of cheese in there. I can't place the cheese. It's definitely salty, which with the maple is so good, y'all. Like the salty sweet combination. This is really good. I don't want to say Parmesan, but it's got that kind of bitiness to it. It's a harder cheese. It's not soft at all. So there's no like cream cheese in here, and it's certainly not cheddar. More depth of flavor here. Wow. Wow, I wish I knew what kind of cheese that is. But anyway, saltiness of the cheese, the sweetness from the maple, and the tender I guess breading that's on here, or I'm not sure what to say about that, but the bread, it's really good. It's like a sweet cheese bread. And we only got 10 of these, and now we only have 8. We've got a long ride home, but we gotta really savor these because we're not done here. There's still more to do. He wants what's in the bag.
Oh, I got nothing in my pockets, man. Sorry.
They're so cute.
So cute. You following me home?
Y'all, the deer really are. Oh, no, he found a new victim. That is so cute. People are feeding them, though.
Yeah, you're not supposed
You're not
to feed
supposed to
them.
do that. But that first one, he must have told his cousin because he came running.
He let me pet him on the head. That was cute.
Yeah, don't worry, I've got sanitizer.
Okay.
Because we're eating more of those.
Yes. Okay, so we're headed off the island, and we hear these announcements about the deer on the island. Obviously, don't feed them. They're wild animals. And then we get a warning about hawks on the island, and how if you have food, they could attack you from behind, and they have sharp beaks and talons. We didn't hear that coming in, but now we heard it coming out. So be warned, there's hawks that apparently dive bomb you on the island of Miyajima. That's so funny.
Y'all, we're walking through what looks like Hiroshima Market. And the interesting thing is, it's reminding us of Fremont Street in Las Vegas. Just obviously no dome. Well, there is a dome, but no like LED lights all the way across. But yeah, there's shops everywhere. It's really well lit.
It's pretty neat. It's right by the train station.
I gotta say, y'all, it's really modern in here. I don't know what I was expecting in Hiroshima, but I don't know. I guess I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little surprised. I didn't really have a lot of expectations, but honestly, everywhere in Tokyo we've been has felt like this. I mean, we did on the train ride. I saw a lot of the countryside, so obviously not everything is all lit up and modernized, but it certainly is in here.
All right, we made it here for dinner. Okonomimura. It's a long grouping of okonomiyaki restaurants, about 20 of them. So we're gonna go try to find a seat at one of them and have dinner, y'all. This is Hiroshima style okonomiyaki, and we are so excited. We tried Osaka style already. This one's a little different, and we'll show you. So as you can see, Hiroshima style okonomiyaki is kind of layered and includes noodles, which is why I think we're gonna like it more. In Osaka, everything's kind of mixed together into the pancake. Here it's layered, and Osaka doesn't have noodles. Oh my god, we just got finished with our okonomiyaki. That was so freaking good. So Okonomimura is like 3 floors of this building, and each floor just has rows and rows of restaurants, and they're all okonomiyaki restaurants. All you gotta do is find a seat, sit down. They all serve essentially the same thing. Service was great. They had English menus, welcomed us in. Everything was fabulous. 5 out of 5, so good. I actually prefer Hiroshima style okonomiyaki over Osaka style just because of the noodles, and I feel like the pancake actually comes through a little bit more because everything's layered. Tons of cabbage, which I loved. The sauces were amazing. All the meats were great. I got squid, shrimp, and pork, and egg. And I also like that they like put the egg on there separate. So yeah, everything's like its own layer. So good. All of the flavors kind of meld together as you eat it, but when it's assembled, it just looks prettier, and I think it's just better. It has the noodles. The noodles really make the difference there, I think. Abed got yakisoba and I got udon noodles, so we each got to try a different noodle. The udon noodles obviously were a little thicker, but I think the yakisoba noodles were a little bit better because they kind of cooked together and made a more uniform pancake piece, whereas mine was a little bit more loose, but so good. I could have eaten another one, I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm restraining myself because maybe we'll get dessert on the way back, I don't know.
So like Chris said, I got yakisoba, which it turns out a lot of the locals were doing the same thing, so maybe I was ahead of the curve there. But no, the odd thing is, Chris liked mine more, I kind of liked his more. I just got pork, egg, and yakisoba. So good, so good. Honestly, they were both fantastic. You gotta get the sauce. Whatever that sauce is, lather it, and they even give you some extra if you wanna like just add as you go. My dish was 5 out of 5. This entire experience was amazing. Being in Hiroshima and going to Miyajima, today was such an amazing day. It was a day where we could relax a little bit, despite the fact that we walked about 20,000 steps today. Our advice is get out of your comfort zone, do the thing, take the bullet train, go out there, go out into the country, visit another city, and just have a good time and don't be afraid. Chris and I have gone on excursions in Mexico and other countries and now in Japan, and we're just hitting different cities as we go along. We still have a long trip, so if you guys want to continue to see more, hit that subscribe button. We've got so much more left here in Japan. We're going to take the bullet train back home, but again, tomorrow we're in Kyoto, so you're not going to want to miss that. Like we always say on Random Recess, life can be tough. Just take it one recess at a time.